Okay, so still, this is a little on the soft side. See this? Too soft. So just a tad more. A tad more. That's it. So soft piece just flops over. It doesn't make it big. See that? That's soft piece. Stop there. Next thing. Egg whites are done last. So I have rum, I have eggs, and rum and sugar. Now, what I figure on the recipe, your recipe split up, what is this, 1 ounce? And this is 3 ounce, right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change it up a little bit. There's too much sugar. The 3 ounces is too much for, this is 2 ounce. 2 ounces of egg white? It's too much. It's too much. So guess what I do? Just go like this. Split it up so you have 2 ounces and 2 ounces, approximately. It's almost equal amount. If there's too much sugar for the egg whites, it's going to souffle, it's going to drop. There's too much liquid. This is going to invert and turn to liquid once it comes in contact with the moisture. And actually it's going to rupture those air cells. You need those air cells to stay stable. So there's too much sugar in relation to this recipe for the egg whites. So I'm going to mix it with egg yolk. So, well, this is a fresh egg yolk right here. And when you guys measure, you always take to get all this protein out of it, and we're wasting time. So I take the sugar, put it in there. And then just mix it in. And guess what I'm going to do? Here's my alcohol. And then I'm going to heat it up. So I'm changing it up. So you guys need to make notations in your notes. Okay? I'm going to warm this up. Am I going to cook it? No. I'm dissolving the sugar. I'm warming this base. If you do this too much, you're going to cook the protein and you're going to end up with a funky, sort of broken base. Yeah. So I'm just dissolving the sugar and warming it so it's not cold. If I add cold to the chocolate, pour all the chocolate into it. So you're going to make a change on your notes. So when I do this, you guys are going to come back and change your method of preparation. So I call this a base. It's the egg yolks, the sugar net. So see, it's loose, but guess what? It's going to cool down pretty quick. Meanwhile, I'm doing what? Doing my meringue. So my cream is here, and I'm going to put this to the side. Why don't you give me cream or tartar? It should be up there someplace. Next to the Oreo cookies. Okay, open it, put a pinch. Okay. Yeah. We washed our hands yesterday. Visual. Go ahead. So putting slowly. Raise the sugar in this cup. To continue, but yeah. Keep it towards the center. Thank you. No pain, okay? Burn, baby, burn. You should take weight training. In the beginning, it liquefies. You're going to be there all day. It's not going to have this body. So you have to go and whip with a little cream of tartar, soft peaks, slowly like I did here, stream in the sugar. Make sure you take your sugar and split it in half, 50-50. Half for your yolks, this mixture, and half for this. If you put 3 ounces here, it's going to liquefy because there's too much sugar in relation to the amount of egg whites. Now remember you talked about temperatures? See this? This is set up. Not a big deal. Because all we do is just warm it up because of the cocoa butter. Don't overcook it, don't heat it, just warm it up. A little bit. And guess what I'm going to do? Take a little bit of my cream, like 25%, and I'm going to loosen it up. So So let's look at this. We'll loosen up my face. Now if it's too cold, that cream won't melt. Chef, what's up? Good, how are you? Everybody say hi to Chef Brown. Is that in? See that? Just go like this. Don't go. Just turn it like this, look. Turn it like this. Before all the cream's in, guess what I do? Quickly, put the meringue in. Okay, the meringue is nice. Huh? Okay, fold it in. Like that. Full rotation. And like this. Don't whip it, you'll rupture the air cells. See how smooth that is? Then I get my powdered sugar. Now you don't want to put too much fat. This facilitates the removal. A little bit of powdered sugar. If you put too much, we could correct that, right? Now, this is to work quick. I could put it in a piping bag and get a little neater, but guess what? You gotta move quick. Right? And then we're gonna... Now I'm gonna get an offset spatula in a minute here. So you do this quickly. Okay. So if you take too long, it sets up. Dispense it, and then we use the straight edge.
Was that our recipe, the amount that's together?
What's that?
The amount that was in your recipe?
This is exactly